Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about 5 easy ways that you can start meal prepping. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Tabitha and I am here to help you and empower and equip you as a mom on your journey through motherhood. So, meal prepping, it's an amazing thing, however, it can feel really daunting. So let me break it down for you in 5 simple steps. Stick around to the end, I'm going to be sharing a bonus step that will highly improve your productivity in meal prepping. Number 1 thing that you need to do when meal prepping is to start in your fridge. I know most people don't like to start in their fridge. They like to start with a pen and a paper and the grocery store. However, if you want to minimize the costs of meal prepping, you need to start with what you already have in your fridge. What is that produce that you have that you can use that will bring down the overall costs of your meal prepping, and also that will allow you to waste less. If you're wanting to know how to spend less when you're grocery shopping, if you're going into the store and you're finding that you're spending way more than you used to spend, maybe even a month ago or 3 months ago, then check out in the description below. I am going to be leaving you a video that talks specifically about how to save money on your groceries. Tip number 2 to meal prepping is to focus on one kind of meal. And what I mean by that is focus on meal prepping either for supper, either for lunches, or for breakfast. Don't try to meal prep for all 3 meals for the week. That's just too much for you to handle. If you're gonna focus on suppers, then stick in that for that week. And then maybe the week after you can meal prep breakfasts if that's something that's really important to you. Third tip for meal prepping is to focus on your leftovers. Do you have leftover rice from a meal you made last week? Do you have a sauté that you could use, that you could somehow work it into your next meal? That will save you an immense amount of time when it comes to meal prepping, and it's also great because you're wasting less food. Tip number 4 that I have for you when you're meal prepping is to think of cooking more than you actually need. If you want to get serious about meal prepping, if this is something that you want to become a lifestyle for you, then you need to be thinking of the weeks ahead of you. Let's say you're making a chili. A chili is a really easy meal to meal prep. Let's say you want to meal prep it for this week. Well, instead of just making enough for this week, why not make enough for next week and maybe the week after, and so you double or you triple your recipe. So that way next week when you're choosing to meal prep, you've got one less meal that you need to make. This in the future will also give you a variety of foods that you can eat as you meal prep. If you're interested in batch cooking and freezing meals, then have a listen to this video that I made that specifically talks about some of the best meals, the meals that I enjoy the most for freezing. The next tip that I have for you when it comes to meal prepping is watching YouTube videos and listening to podcasts that specifically talk about meal prepping. Now you may think that that doesn't exist. Believe me, it does, because I myself listen to them, and I will provide a link in the description below to one of my favorite YouTubers that talks specifically about meal prepping and batch freezing. If you're enjoying these meal prepping tips and you want to hear more from me, then hit that subscribe button, as I will be coming out with a video next week that will be once again talking about meals. Now let's get into the bonus tip. Now this bonus tip is going to boost your productivity when it comes to meal prepping. So often our meal prepping doesn't happen because we don't set out a specific block of time in which we are going to do it. So sit down, determine what day and what time that you are going to do it, and commit to it. Make a commitment. I am going to do this. So for me, it's every Monday while my kids nap. I've got about 1.5 hours to 2 hours in which I can meal prep. And I do all my meals, all my suppers for the week at that specific time. And when my kids wake up, meal prepping is over. Whether I've gotten all the meals done that I wanted to or not, I'm done for the week. So there you have it. Those are the 5 ways in which you can start meal prepping. If you want to hear more from me, don't forget to smash that subscribe button as I come out with a video every Friday. On that note, I wish you all an amazing day, and you'll be hearing from me soon.